So with AI at the moment, it's kind of breaking out into two different types of interactions with the AI itself. Most people are familiar with the first type of interaction, which is primarily a kind of a chatbot type approach, where you effectively ask the AI questions. It gives you a hopefully reasonably decent answer or set of answers, and you can do stuff with those answers. So if you think about everybody who's familiar with ChatGPT, which is pretty much everybody at the moment, or Bard or Bing or whatever it is, you're using that chatbot, you're effectively asking the AI using prompts. So the skill here is to actually effectively ask the right questions, to set the right context, to kind of go forward in that context. So that's all good. So that's a kind of a generalized interface. And that's effectively a wrapper or a wrappering around the LLM itself, the large language model, which is the engine of AI. The second way in which products are evolving is that they're having more specialized interfaces to do certain more specific jobs. So in this case, there's still an LLM. There's still the AI, but now you're in the context of a kind of a job to be done. So a great example of this is Adobe Photoshop. You have a slightly faded old photo, for instance. You want to kind of tighten it up. Maybe it's a little bit creased or torn. So you ring fence the area in which you want to tighten up, or you change the kind of background. And that's really on the way to getting that specific job complete. In that case, you're not interfacing with a chatbot type interface. You're pressing buttons. You're drawing little dotted lines around the area in which you want to kind of tighten up. The LLM is doing the job for you, but it's shielding, or at least the way the product is organized is that it's shielding the actual LLM for you. So the first type is basically a much more generalized, ask a question, have a dialogue, chatbot approach. The second one is specific to certain tasks. Here at VisibleThread, we see tasks like simplification of content that would be overly complex. So if I have content that's too complex, indicated by a very high grade level, for instance, which is an accurate metric. So we will use standard non-AI approaches to calculate the grade level, because guess what? AI doesn't do a good job of calculating grade level effectively due to hallucinations. So we use standard approaches, and then we layer in AI calling an LLM to actually suggest alternative simplified versions. So that's an example of a more specialized usage of LLMs. So in short, two types: choose your LLM wisely, choose your AI approach wisely. And if you choose the right thing for the right job, it will give you a lot of powerful results.